When recreational pot becomes legal in just over 3 weeks from now, you won't be able to buy edibles in stores. That will come with legislation sometime in 2019, but you will be able to make them at home. So today we're getting a lesson on how to cook with cannabis safely and responsibly.
So it's not just the typical pot brownie or pot cookie.
No. More and more people are snacking on pot as a healthier way to consume marijuana. In fact, the edible sector is expected to hit somewhere between $12 and $22 billion once the Canadian market is in full swing. Until then, baking happens at home. Sarah Medell, a registered nurse, and Amanda Lapidus, a registered dietitian, have been helping medical marijuana users cook with cannabis. Today, fall morning glory muffins are on the menu.
I can't say I'm much of a baker. This is when we start adding the cannabis oil, right?
Yes. Exactly.
And so this is it here. I just want to stress that it is an empty bottle. Today we're not actually cooking with cannabis oil. But Sarah, just take me through when you are trying to do edibles at home, this muffin recipe, for instance, how do you know how much oil? Cannabis oil to put in?
There's no one size fits all when it comes to cannabis oil dosing. Everyone's dose is individual. So talk to your healthcare provider first. Once you have that measured out, you do want to also pay attention to how much yield you're expecting to get out of your edibles. So for example, today's batch of muffins will make 12 muffins. So you want to pre-measure out 12 individual doses of your oil and add that into the recipe. So first we have our oil already measured out, and then you want to top it up with just regular coconut oil. Make sure you really stir it well because you want to have even distribution of the oil throughout the recipe.
Okay, and I guess that's key here. You want to make sure every muffin has a similar dose or the same dose is ideal.
You're looking for consistency.
And what are some of the warnings that you might give people who are going to start using cannabis oil to make their homemade edibles?
Starting low and going slow. Take a small amount of your cannabis oil first to see how you feel, and then you can dose more frequently from there. It can take up to 2 hours to start feeling the effects of cannabis edibles, so just always keep that in mind.
This recipe, $3.75 for 24 minutes. A couple more if needed, and voila, cannabis muffins at your service. You can add cannabis oils to all different sorts of foods.
Yeah, you can look for a recipe that already incorporates oil into it, and then you can look at adding in a little bit of your cannabis oil to suit the recipe as well.
For more information on how to cook with cannabis oil, head to our website, citynews.ca.